last for more than an hour. Uncle Will, I'm gonna try and say this as slow as I possibly can. Or let me know, bud, or you no comprehend, okay? Bro, you are a coward. You have me blocked over on your channel, but you deem it necessary to talk about me on your channel. You're no better than that government that censors, bud. 'Cause here's the deal, the whole time, dude, I've been sitting here saying, "Talk to me about it. Show me where I'm wrong. Just don't go spouting your mouth off anymore. Find out for sure if you're spreading misinformation or what you're talking about, but you choose different. I don't know what your malfunction is, but usually a man won't block somebody, especially when you're over on their channel and they're saying, "Hey, let's discuss," and you refuse. Downright refuse unless they get in ladies' panties. What that's about, I don't know, Uncle Will. I don't really care about your sexual preference. I care for you to see that you don't have a soul, brother. You got some serious fucking problems. We clearly went over this, bud. It all started only because I asked you for help because I thought your buddy Upchurch was chosen. I didn't think it was crazy. I knew it sounded crazy. That's why I said, talk to me. Let me know where I'm wrong. Because quite frankly, I'd like to be wrong. You know what I mean? I don't want to continue this charade if it's a delusion. You know what I mean? But you guys all kept it going. Even your top boy fucked with me. You know what I mean? Can you imagine what that might have done to somebody who was mentally ill and wasn't able to, make rational decisions and they thought Upchurch was chosen and he's in there doing that to his fucking comments. Can we think about things before we do them, Uncle Will? No, because you don't. It was a simple conversation I asked for, and like I said, I accepted your answer. Never bothered you again, right? Hey, we can agree to disagree. It's okay. But like I said, then you think it's okay for Wade to go around telling people I've had shock treatment and experimental drugs and all this other shit. I don't even like it was just out of this world the shit that he was saying. And you expect for me not to stand up for myself. So then you want to come after me when I do that. But you never wanted to take the time to know what I was. But you're gonna take Wade on as you're gonna believe what Wade says. Okay. You know what I mean? But it's your soul. You sell it to whoever you want to. If you're buying onto somebody's lies, that's up to you, bud. Like, I don't know, where are you on the whole religion spectrum there, Uncle Will? Are you one of these ones that believe in hell, or you just believe you're a good guy and it don't matter? Hey, bud, if you're not willing to fix your problems here, so you get to go to heaven where there are no problems, but if there ever was, God needs to make sure there's solid individuals up there. Do you think it's an earned thing? Do you think heaven would be an earned thing? Hell would be an earned thing too. from your fucking stupidity. And all you had to do was take the time, like, I see what you're doing here, bud. You don't wanna talk to me, but you wanna do this. Guess what, sweetheart? Everything that's on the internet, I put on there because I wanted to talk about it. Do you understand that? When I hit the download button, I knew what the video said, bud. I was hoping that there was a human out there that would talk to me about it. They would recognize some tendencies where I really didn't get the answer. But hey, we'll go through it for you, eh, bud. You're like really looking bad, like using common sense. You're a coward. You block. You're just like the government that you complain about. You don't want to justify the things that you say. You just want them to be fucking true. And you like, Uncle Will, are you not smart enough? The more you let someone talk, the more they'll hang themselves, bud. You don't know that? You're not smart enough for that? That should be an easy target for you fucking people. I'm a 50-year-old man saying I'm a chosen one, for fuck's sakes. But no, you guys look like the fucking retards because you can't deal with common sense. Like, you do get this. Like, you do get this, right? Little me is one of the dumbest fucks in the whole entire world. He has basically said to me, "Yeah, all the stuff you're talking about, Carl, where you're saying there's an agenda coming for our children, and WEF's real. Like, we know about the who, Carl. Why are you being ridiculous? We need to fix the stuff inside of our house. We need to be men inside of the house. That's why the whole outside world's fucking crumbling, you fucking retard. Because people like you don't want to stand up for what's right. They'll see something coming and just let it happen and fucking be the victim. Hmm. Or sit there probably like Uncle Will. Oh, I told you guys this was coming. I told you, I told you. Fuck. Will likes to say I don't have any solutions. I've given a lot of ideas. I've put a lot of thought into stuff. Like, you won't tell me where my Dick Durbin idea is bad. You know what I mean? Hey, just a couple of you creators with a few thousand people, maybe you can inspire people to become creators of their own and send their own videos to Dick Durbin, just asking for the list. You know what I mean? You guys don't have any interest in finding out if Bill Gates is a good or a bad guy. Like, is he a little wizard or writing you guys a little script out there? Hey, here's a pandemic. Hey, WEF, do this simulation on how we're gonna control the internet. No, before it happens. You know what I mean? Come on. If you guys can't figure out Fauci is a narcissistic little twat who should have been figured out with the AIDS epidemic. But no, no, no. We left it to him to fucking poison the world, perhaps. I'd like to find out. I don't like thinking this way about Fauci, but well, quite frankly, he's a smug little fuck. You guys can't see it, or you do and you just don't care. Hey, listen, Carl, we're too busy at our jobs. We wanna come and relax on the internet and make ourselves feel better with big fucking losers. Holy crap. But once Uncle Will got going on here, he put this doing this off for over a year when he never took one opportunity to try to talk to me. It's just I'm a retard and there's something wrong with me. But if there's not, and I am from God, hey, Uncle Will, your brain's gonna go absolutely insane. When I sat there and I had options and tried working with you to try and fix the things that I complain about, but you have no interest in and you wanna deflect and say that I don't. The Dick Durbin idea is just one. Hey, it's a reality, bud. I'd die for you, Uncle Will. Hey, help me get the MAID program going back up. But I think, hey, when COVID was around, every life mattered. Maybe Justin Trudeau would sit down with me and he would go over with me how I'm mentally fucking not right, or maybe the system's not right, bud. Should you ever listen to those doctor's appointments that I posted? Could you ever once say, "Hey, Carl, you sound a little off," or like, "You might be right, they're not really there to help you." You know, one, I think the one would be responsible for protecting somebody else that dangerous or because of psychopath. And I think not. So you think I'm gonna go psychopath? That's the picture you wanna portray of me, bud. When at no point have I ever talked about violence. I said, "We could win this war with our brains if we just came together." But you wanna paint me as a psychopath, and you wanna think you have that much power over me that you're gonna throw me over the fucking edge. Maybe with your stupidity. Hey, Bucko Juice, the kids are in trouble. Maybe Florida's a decent state to live if you fucking have children, but there's many out there that aren't. Tampon Tim over there in Minnesota, what do you think about the tampon dispensers in the men's bathrooms? How do you feel about the fucking taxpayers' dollars going towards that? Well, you guys have Tampon Tim, and we have fucking I don't even know what to call fucking Justin. He did the same thing over here. Our tax dollars going towards fucking tampon dispensers for the men's fucking bathrooms. So they can turn them all fucking unisex so they can just have children wherever, and does that sound good, Uncle Will? Is that something of children we should look forward to for our children? Just not give a fuck. You never know who's lurking around. Fuck. Hey, bud, you care about that kind of stuff? I do. I have a granddaughter, and I wanna see have dreams, buddy, and I don't wanna see no man fucking smash them because, well, society's given into this fucking mental delusion that fucking men can be women. It's fucking sick. And you like to paint this picture that I have this sick obsession for children, eh? Yeah, it's a sick obsession, isn't it? That I want a bright future for them, and you wanna be a fucking coward. Poor realsies, dude. Get your fucking shit together, Wiltard. You gotta do what you gotta do, Uncle. No, if you don't, it's probably because I got 'em blocked. I like to talk my shit, but I don't like to back it up. What up, Canadian Carl? Yo, I like, oh, Barnacle Bill. I don't know you beef and all, but I would like to go fishing with Will. Well, Bill, you can do whatever you want, bud. Whatever floats your boat. I'm just trying to warn you that Uncle Will's not the person that you think he is. I'm trying to show you a different side of him. He's not who he portrays to be on the internet. He likes to be loved. He likes the likes. Whatever gets you to like him, he's gonna say it, but he ain't about it. Oh, come on. What are you doing here? What is going on here? What's up, Cletus? Who you beefing with tonight? Well, no, I'm just clearly standing up for myself there, Viz. That's what you do when you're a man. You see something wrong, you try and fucking fix it. That's what men do, buddy. You know what else men do? I don't know. I don't know if you make shit up or you have shit in your head all the time, but remember when God told you it was real? Hey, got that recorded, bud. Got that recorded. Maybe you should have listened to God the first time instead of fucking jerking off and doing whatever you're doing. Or start pointing out my lies, Viz. Start telling me where I'm the fucking loser because you like to pop by and tell me every once in a while. What if you're the one losing, bud? What if I do have God and you just fucking fail to see it, even though you said he came to you? That's kind of a joke, eh? What do you guys do? Make shit up in your head? When I talk about shit, I don't make it up. I don't say it's fucking real. Say, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, maybe the diagram of Christ, the great way. Let that sink in. Hagburn. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to say that I thought Dagburn was gonna create the Great Awakening. Hey, so remember, I think I'm chosen, right? I think Ryan's chosen, right? So Dagburn goes off one day and he says it's the Great Awakening when he's beaking off to Johnny Cashville. So at that point, that's when I started trying to get all of the Dagburn. But the whole point of the Johnny Dagburn was gonna cause the Great Awakening, is I was gonna have him call it. I thought I could get him to see his own stupidity and see that he wasn't with God, and he would be the one to ask Ryan Upchurch if he was the chosen one. It's just a game I was trying to play. I was trying to, you know, have a little fun, not knowing what was real, you know what I mean? Every genius goes mad, eh? Did you know that, Uncle Will? Every genius has to go a little mad. That's when they come back. It's the thing, bud. I can't try and help you mentally fix you if I haven't gotten mentally ill myself. You know what I mean? I've got to be able to point out the things to you that I think are wrong. And it's your job to let me know where I'm wrong. You know what I mean? We kind of help each other. But I got you on this thing where, dude, even little me agrees with me. The shit that I talk about's real. And if you're not willing to try and help stop child trafficking and figure out who's running this fucking shithole and stop putting your hopes and dreams into Donald Trump and put them on yourself, bud. With God, you can get through anything. Trust me, look at me. I look like a fucking retard out on the streets. Look at me. I'm a little chosen one. Look at me. I'm a prophet. Maybe I should be a prophet like Jacob, eh? Hey, guess what? Turns out in 4 hours, he made 7 grand e-bagging. Can you imagine that, eh? He's one of those feel-good prophets, though. You know what I mean? He makes everybody's tummy feel good. Sorry. Um, those guys in the Bible sound like a lot of them were having a good time. You know what I mean? Do you have to work to be with God? I don't know. I think so. Only based on the experience that I've had. Like, I'm trying to tell you guys, humanity's not what it thinks it is. Uncle Will, proof positive. Go watch his videos. You'll fall in love with him. He's quite nice until you get on the bad side of Uncle Will. And he doesn't listen to reason or anything. He just thinks he's the better person and doesn't have to do anything, and he can block and he can talk shit, and it's amazing. Well, I went hard on at John Gobble. I wanted him to cause the Great Awakening. I wanted, because I was just looking for somebody who had a platform, who I thought was chosen. You don't wanna be the only one, you know what I mean? And then when you start seeing there's a whole bunch of phonies out on the street saying that they're chosen, and they're not really doing anything, and when you ask them to do something, hell, they'll fucking call you a demon in front of 70,000 people. Imagine that, Uncle Will, thinking you're chosen and you're trying to help people and you try and reach out to someone who says he's the master and commander of the chosen ones. I didn't offer him enough money to talk. Like, it's all in emails, but it's because I offered $50 donation. I didn't know this price of spirituality. I must have hurt his ego or something. I lowballed him or something. I thought, "Hey, maybe he could get something out of the conversation too, and me paying $50 would be good," but it just didn't turn out like that. See, that's the thing. Can you imagine these people talk you into being chosen and then they just smash on you, eh? Cause some fucking problems. Like, I think he's already causing problems, telling people he's like you, Uncle Will. He knows about the problems, but he's telling people to ignore them and be strong about it, and we'll just ascend. Flutter away or whatever it is that's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know. Human trafficking is horrible, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, like, I wish people would put themselves in other people's shoes. There are women and children having horrible, horrible things done to them, and I just like Uncle Will or fucking little me. Just picture yourself in a room alone with a couple really big, well-endowed men. As well, you guys being the wusses that you are, these men are gonna overtake you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Both of them have their way with you. Think about how you would feel, how degraded as a human being you would feel, the pain you would feel. You don't care unless it's happening to you, eh? See, that's the thing, Uncle Will. I know all too well what's going on in the world, but and they're mentally trying to fuck us, and I've been trying to tell that to you too. Listen to the doctor stuff. I've been honest the whole time. It's been a spiritual awakening, bud. You ever listen to the old natives, how they used to take the bipolar and schizophrenic and stuff like that, and they would become the medicine men and the chiefs and the leaders and the prophets or whatever they had going on there? Did you know that? They were the gifted ones, bud. I never hid what was going on. I always wanted to talk about it, but nobody did. So it pushes you in a direction that, well, quite frankly, will throw you quite fucking insane. Well, the world is really shitty. You fucking hate my guts. Why should I have to go over 4 and some years just to have a conversation with somebody? You're proof positive. The whole gang, I watched the fucking comments up there about me. Those people have to live with your stupidity, bud. 'Cause it only hurts me because I know I'm gifted and I am of God, and they're totally doing bad shit to themselves, and they don't know that you're an idiot, and that you're causing a heartache for them because they're gonna know that they wrote that shit about me based on what you told them. You told them. Over a million times. That's not unusual. I'm gonna ask your grandma on YouTube. But that doesn't mean anything except for he was probably just trying to get you to back off behind you because you're crazy and shit. Okay. So instead of being a man and saying, "Hey, let's have a one-on-one," or, "Hey, I know what you're talking about." I was it said something about my sweater. It's a Pink Floyd sweater. Instead of being a fucking man and saying, "I'm not your fucking guy, bud. I think you got some mental problems," I would have got the picture. Hey, he's not chosen. He doesn't have an interest in stopping child trafficking. He doesn't have an interest in listening to me. The video that he wrote on, I mentioned that I wanted on the paid program because I'm sick and tired of this weak ass bullshit fucking world that he wants to live in. He gets to choose when politics is good or not because he seems to post some. He's a really fucking confused little man who likes to let people think that he's chosen. I watched him, Uncle Will. Someone put on those questions one time, said, "You're chosen." He said to that person, he said, "You're very smart. You're very, very smart." They asked him if he's a fucking light worker, and he's like, "I'm here to fight the evil with a puppet." I'm not making this shit up, dude. It's fucking real. He sang a song about being fucking chosen. He sings a song about being from past the fucking stars. He talks about being a fucking man and doing the right things and fucking setting a legacy. But he's not building a legacy, he's building a fucking brand. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about anymore. Sits there and fucking he's going after his fans because they say, "Hey, I don't understand this guy. He says he's with Jesus, but he doesn't believe in the Bible." Instead of telling them why he doesn't believe the Bible. Fuck, it's pretty fucking easy to do. You gotta have a reason if you don't fucking believe it. I tell all the time. You don't know what to believe in it. Believe some of it. I believe it's been in some bad hands. If any Christian out there wants to show me where King James should have had the holy book in his fucking hands, please show me. Please show me where that man should have been anywhere near the book. Like, fuck. Like, it's really easy. Hey, if the ending is in there, maybe it's a warning from God if it's his book. Maybe we could come together and say, "Hey, we're willing to get with you, God. Please don't end it. Give us the opportunity to go to heaven." Or maybe just get with fucking Jesus now and fucking whatever happens, happens. See, I just try and fucking lay myself out for the best result, but you don't get that, Uncle Will. I have a ton of common sense, and that's why you don't understand me, bud. Oh, me too. Well, I can understand before, but at least you could have talked to me like the stuff that I was saying, where was it bad though? I understand my presentation was a little off kilter then, but you know what I mean? I'm still growing, Uncle Will. Like, hey, a spiritual journey just doesn't happen overnight. You just don't fix yourself. Just bang, bang, boom. You know what I mean? Dude. Oh, this is pissing me off. How don't you know that if you have spiritual knowledge, you do not know? I never said I had a spiritual bond with him. I said if he's chosen, then maybe we have a spiritual bond. I don't know. I've never talked to him. You know what I mean, Uncle Will? You're making shit up again. I never said he was my chosen one, like you guys like to say. I always said I thought he was a chosen one. I hope there's others out there like me because this is fucking hard. I'd like to try and fucking end it if I can by fucking showing the world that it's not doing good. It's not willing to protect its babies. It's just, it's not willing to find out what the truth is. You know what I mean? Could the truth haters, could they fucking handle the truth if Trump was the good guy? And could the Trump lovers handle it if he was a fucking frequent flyer at fucking Epstein? Would they fucking want him to pay for his mistake? I don't know. Humanity pretty much gets sets in its man that it wants to worship. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Man wants to worship man now, or it wants to worship itself instead of knowing that if it worships itself, it should be worshiping God. And that's out of love. And that's through the truth to get the love, eh, Uncle Will? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what I look like. I really don't fucking care. Honestly, don't care. I'm just getting a message out there. I'm using people like you, AD. It's really simple, bud. If you acknowledge your government used you and you're not willing to stand up to your government, dude, I don't really care. You're useless. I want the best for you, AD, but you don't want the best for you. So what can I do to help you? Not much, eh, bud? You're gonna always see what you wanna see without ever fucking actually opening your eyes or taking a listen. We can get this going one more time, or I might have to do it again. I might have to do more tomorrow because no, I have never met him. No. I'm glad you are. We'll talk about it this way. So he's gonna play a video of me that I put on the internet so we could talk about. And like I said, he's got me blocked. He doesn't. Diane Draper's fake uncle's microchip. Dude, I'm not normal. I said I'm of God. I'm not normal. I'm willing to do things you're not, Uncle Will. I'm willing to stand up and say, hey, if you're not smart enough to figure out as a human being, you should be in the truth. I don't know what to tell you. It should be common sense. If there is a creator, you probably wanna know the truth of yourself and your outside surroundings, and, well, you should know that you have the power of Christ inside of you, but you don't not because 'cause you're weak and pathetic. Well, yeah, Uncle Will, I told you guys, please talk to me. I know this sounds crazy. Hey, if I was you, I wouldn't believe someone who was telling me they were chosen from God neither. I wouldn't just take their fucking word for it. I wanna tell you this story on how humans treat each other in my experience through the mental health system and my work stuff and the accident. Like, this is all stuff that I can prove with receipts, Uncle Will. I wouldn't go out and humiliate myself. I just listen, dude, the worst thing you can do is lie about God. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But I don't know what it is you think that I want from you because, like I've said, Chosen doesn't mean kiss my ass and I'm better than you. It just means I'm here to help you. You don't get that. This is pissing me off. It's like the devil don't want me to explain myself. It's not like I'm hitting it and it's just that. And the clicker over there is going 104, 33, 32. Now it just, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyways, maybe I'll go to bed. Is Uncle Will in here? No, he's probably sleeping. He's got to get up and fish in the morning. That's what everybody loves about Uncle Will. He's just a good old boy, you know what I mean? Yeah. He keeps going in and out. Maybe he's deleted it. My thing's trying to, I don't know. Maybe he knows I'm on here trying to. I can hear you, Uncle Will. Oh, you can hear me. Sexuality. I like it. It gives me content. You know what I mean? I mean, they're the ones looking like fools. I don't care. I want them to help themselves, but they won't. I do feel bad for them. I do. I don't know what's got them. Like, I can understand the whole chosen thing. I fucking get it. Like, it's a crazy thing to come out and say. But I've told my truth 100% through. And fuck, man, like if someone would just listen, I don't think they could deny I got God. I don't think it. I don't that it should probably scare you guys. I don't know. Why wouldn't you want there to be fucking people who will stand up and fucking wouldn't you want to promote those people who would fucking stand up to Dick Durbin and say, "Where's the list?" You don't even have to do anything. Just a simple share, but instead you want to fight and fucking if I'm mentally ill. Let me benefit the world with it, but you guys don't see it like that. You see me as a hindrance, Uncle Will, don't you? You see me as a hindrance and a diabolical, ready to snap, go off the rails, psychotic. You know, when I get to prove my shit, Uncle Will, I get to prove that I just don't say I want the best for everybody. I get to prove that I tried to do the best for everybody who's been involved in my story, but they just wanted to push me away and fucking I don't know. It's weird. It sounds like a victim thing. I get it. I know, but Hospitality. You didn't think that AD was a good act, did you? Oh, I knew right from the get-go. Well, that's the thing. We've got to stop being victims. I think that's the thing. Like, they tell these chosen ones, "Oh, you had the hard upbringing, and you're the black sheep, and Hey, come on into this little chosen group, and and these people doing it, I don't think they even think they know they're doing harm. I'm bringing people to the truth. They're trying to get them to ignore the truth. I do. I like if ascension is to happen, just like whatever. Take me away, Calgon, and we'll be done with it. But just in case there's a future for my granddaughter on this earth, I'll try and leave her giving her that. I'm not going to no fucking sports or nothing like that. There's some boy's gonna dominate my granddaughter. I don't care. I don't care. It's not gonna happen. And it shouldn't be happening to any women. Like, if there's one thing women should be standing up for, it's fucking definitely that. Like, holy fuck. Like, I tell you guys, the disc golf, the top, well, the most iconic player, Paige Pierce, she won't see nothing because she's a lesbian. It's what I don't get. It's like, I'm gonna hurt my group if I say something. Well, that part of your group's mentally ill because it's not possible. And you're a girl. Just because you don't like penis doesn't mean the other girls playing against you should have one. You should be opposed to all penis on the playing field. But I don't know. I'm just thinking it's only gonna take one good pro to decide. I want to start winning. And those girls are all fucked unless we stop doing this shit. It's so bad. Like, in all honesty, I want help for these people. I do. I can't imagine. I can't imagine living in the head of some man who wants to put himself out there and fucking play against the women when he knows he has an advantage. Like, that's really falling into your fucking delusion, you know what I mean? I don't know. It is weird. It's all fucked up. Uncle Will doesn't have a interest in stopping it. Hell, you know what I mean? You break through with that Dick Durbin thing, and then you got a voice, right? Then you go after the fucking independent news saying, "Hey, it's time to find who the light and the darkness is. Let's play a game with, well, the real news. Let's find out who's lying. Let's make a big stink about it." Hey, if the real news doesn't want to play the game of we get the real fucking news for once, then, we could have like strikes at the newspaper place. I think Canadians should be able to go to the CBC. I mean, we own the fucking place. We pay for it. And if they're giving us fucking bad information in our brains, then I think they should pay for the mistakes that they've made. That's treason. Treason, treason, treason. Now, I don't believe in capital punishment. I think if they come to terms with what they did and they admit everything that they did, if they've done something, I'm not saying they have, but if they have, then I just say, hey, at least you'll have a chance to find Jesus being behind bars for the rest of your life. Doesn't that sound better than, well, if there is a hell, should be a quick trip. You know what I mean? That's what's supposed to happen to treasonous people. I don't believe that's what we should do, but I believe it would be a big encouragement for these people to start telling us the truth. Who's lying? Who's playing the game? What's up with Ryan Garcia? What's that fucking shit about? Is that to make people that are into Jesus look a little fucking crazy and a little fucking stupid, or conspiracy theorists to look stupid? Like, what's going on? Men of God don't use steroids. They're not fucking getting drunk, fucking hammering every chick they can get, and fucking wanting to put their penis in all the boys' mouths at the past conference. I don't see it that way, but it's a big fucking show, and it's time to find out who's part of the show. And nobody wants to find out. Nobody really wants to play the game. Wow, I was up to like 10 or 11 people. But hey, I have 13 likes in this sucker. But maybe tomorrow I'll finish this Uncle Will thing. I'll figure out what's going on, or I wonder if he'll delete it. I wonder if he really doesn't want me to explain myself. He is a little blocker. That's nasty. He's no better than Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. He's no better than the people that he bitch about. Jeez, can you imagine Uncle Will being like that? And everybody wants to go fishing with Uncle Will, thinking he's swell. The betrayal of trust and treachery. That's right. Well, that's the thing. Why are we censored? Why can't we be proven if we have that big of a voice and we can't? That's the thing. Too many people are allowed to spread lies. Can you imagine in a world where we knew there was God, and if we lied and we manipulated anybody, we'd be in big poo poo? Do you think we'd think twice about it? F word. I know I swear a lot, eh? But I go through it all the time. I think I think God cares about the curses, and those are the lies. Not just the ones we tell others, but we tell ourselves. Those are the true curses, you know what I mean? Words have meanings. You just string them together. It's when you put them together and you cause a delusion for another. That's the thing. I think virtuality, I think it's the great awakening. I think we are going to see exactly how much deception is in the world. You know what I mean? I think everybody would have to like just I don't know. I'm not saying for sure or nothing, but just say something happened where we the world had to like maybe there is a God. Do you imagine how many people would be squealing about the things that they've done, trying to get them off their chest, trying to repent, trying to get to heaven, especially those little darks at the top, eh? Imagine those guys. Like that's what the only if but then again, I don't understand how people don't realize that there is a creator and maybe I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know how we didn't come from nothing. I don't know. Just a big bang. Big bang. Where'd the bang come from? Well, it comes from gases. Well, where do those gases come from? You know what I mean? Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Where'd it come from? Hey, then you gotta ask yourself, if there's a creator, who created the creator, right? What the fuck is going on? But then again, maybe we're in a virtual world. We're in a simulation. Maybe we're to pass the real test. And that's when we get to go to God's world that's outside of this world. But he's always here. His Holy Spirit is swirling around, ready to let anybody in who wants the truth. But unfortunately, I think there's this other little swirling little dipshit. And he's called the devil. And he's swirling around too. and he makes Uncle Will feel good. Uncle Will, you just complain about it. Don't do anything about it. And if you see anybody like Carl on the streets, you take care of them. You make sure the world knows how crazy he is. Don't talk to him. Don't let him talk you out of your stupidity. Anyway, this totally the chicken cross the road. Hey, Uncle Will's kind of a weird dude. I'm wondering if he's gay. Now, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just gotta ask the question based on things that he has said. You know what I mean? He wants to see men in ladies' panties. Prefers like birthday butthole presents. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like Uncle Will, I want you to be who you are, bud. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter to me. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I know these stupid things. I hate them. I don't like them. They're terrible. Michael, no. No one cares what you say. He. I know. Michael. Michael, I know. But I'm well aware of that. It's all good, dude. You don't have to be here and listen to me, but you are. So maybe eventually you'll take the information in and you'll make yourself better. You know what I mean? What's wrong with wanting the truth, Michael? Huh? I was gonna go to bed, but I'll give you some special time. Is there some attention you want, Michael? What would you like to talk about? What's hurting you, bud? What makes you not want to help the children or think that we should? Huh? Come on, Michael, don't stop now, bud. Come on, put me in my place, Michael. I will repeat everything you say, and I will have to answer it. Come on, Michael, don't be scared, bud. But you should. There's a God, and you're fucking with one of his people, and you're not smart enough to figure it out. It's up to you, bud. I don't care. You can laugh and take it as a joke all you want until one day, it's gonna flash back in your brain, and it's gonna be a whole lot of fucking what am I really asking for, Michael? Hey, let's be decent human beings with one another. Let's, uh, let's go after Dick Durbin and find out why he doesn't wanna give that Epstein list over. Let's find out if Bill Gates is there, or maybe you liked more of the way where would you like to put a petition together for me there, Michael? You wanna get me out of the way, bud? For my Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to get me on the MAID program with just one request, because I don't wanna live in this sick, twisted I think this world is crazy. It's fucking stupid. It don't know it's fucking ass from a hole in the ground. It's just blind. It's just fucking You know what I mean, Michael? What am I talking about, Michael? Come on, bud. Spirituality. I love everybody. That's the problem. But I don't dig ignorance and stupidity. I think it needs to be stopped. You know what I mean? That's what true love is. Hey, you gotta be in the truth. And if you're not gonna get in the truth, then you're not gonna be with God. You know what I mean? Michael, I want you to have God. I I know you don't know what it's like to feel him. I want you to feel him. You will know that the truth means something. Please take my advice. Pray to God and ask him for the truth. Say, God, please send me the truth. Keep your spidey senses open because he'll come to you. You just gotta be able to pick it up, Michael. Huh? What up? I'm here. Hey, Michael. What are you here for, bud? You here to entertain yourself, thinking that you're somehow bothering me, or you're not, sweetheart. Maybe something I say will click in your head, and you just have a little brain spasm, and you'll think to myself, "Am I really not a good human being? Should I be a good human? Is there a reward for that?" Now, if I'm a bad one that wants to convince himself he's a good one, what do I get? Hey, that's the real Satan. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta ask yourself, why does God let that little fuck float around all over the place though? Like, what's going on? Maybe even Satan has a chance to change. Maybe he can bend the knee to the truth. Who knows? You know what I mean? Weird things can happen. Was it Jeffrey Dahmer or what? No, which one was it? One of them claimed to have found Jesus before he got executed. Can you imagine that dude getting Jesus, getting to heaven? I can't remember which one it is. You'll have to check it out. But and Uncle Will, serial killer ends up better than Uncle Will in the end. Because the serial killer at least submitted to his stupidity, and he had to take ownership of it. Well, he was kind of forced to, but still, I guess when you're forced to and you're kind of humbled, I guess you got nowhere else further to fall, right? So who knows? Maybe he did find Jesus. Can you imagine that? Was it Dahmer or was it one of them? I can't remember. They were talking about having Jesus. Uh, Ollie oxen free. He's here. What up, Mikey? We got Michael and Mikey, huh? What do you guys think? Straight up. Like, honestly, I don't know if they're doctored photos or whatever, but thinking that Miss France is a fucking mister. And a child molester. And I've been seeing some pictures of Barbara Bush back in the day. I don't know if they're doctored up or whatever. Like, I don't know who was falling for that. But she does look like a man. I'm just saying, I don't know. Like, I don't know, dudes, you know what I mean? But the Barack and Michelle thing, that's a real stumper dumper. Like, we do know that Barack, like I've said, likes to smoke the crack. That guy never got sued. Like to get the blowjob on from the guy, and oh, what's real anymore? Like, you guys do believe me that Barack Obama does not have paperwork to be an American, right? You do know that that's a real fucking thing. Like, please go look it up. Hey, I tell you guys, Donald Trump tried warning the world a long time ago before he tried being president. Hey, Barack, he's not American. He don't have paperwork. It's funny how I see that press conference, and she's not all over the fucking mainstream news. Barack Obama does not have paperwork to be an American because, well, the guys working for Barack Obama might own your news. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, possibly. Possibly. They might all be colluding with one another. I know it's a big conspiracy. And the CIA and the Hunter laptop, or the FBI and the Hunter laptop. The one that Mark Zuckerberg just said, yeah, we held that from the public. Was waiting on to find out if it was real or not. Nobody got back to us. We just don't get common sense and when we should stand up for ourselves, I don't think. I don't know. I have a hard time with this. But anyways, I've been carrying on. It's the same old fucking video. It's a repeat over and over and over and over and over again. But hey, here it is. It makes me stronger every time. Makes me more resilient. It's a learning lesson, so I do it, and I hope that well, the programming that has went into most people's brains isn't good, so I'm thinking, "Hey, I'm not trying to get you guys to let me into your brains. Just the things that I say, maybe you could go check out and see if they're real, and if they're not, you could help me fix my brain." Sounds like my cock's small. Been hanging around Mr. Mount too long. Yeah, I got a couple fans in here. They will wanna love me, though. That's what I think. Michael and Mike, if you had to love me to get to heaven, could you do it? Could you put your shields down and just accept the love that I'm offering you? But you gotta love me back to go to heaven. Like, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying. But what if you did? What if I was one of God's main men? I am a warrior, like I say I am, and I'm here to fight the greasy evil. What I'm trying to show you guys what the greasy evil has done is taken perfectly good souls like Uncle Will and AD and Cashville and Little Me and well, if anybody's been following along, we all know they're brainless, right? Cowards. Don't want to protect their children. Fuck, like I say it over and over again because I can't believe he doesn't realize how stupid he is. Little me says, yes, we know it's true, Carl. But you're the problem because I'm a little twat and I just want to hate, 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 hate you 'cause it makes me feel good. Right? Right? My name's Little Me. You're a Chihuahua puppy. Zip your lips shut down and learn the truth of yourself. Humble yourself, little boy. I had to. Like, it ain't easy being a warrior of Christ out there, people. She's a hard road. You know what I mean? But she'll be worth it. You'll be big and strong. You won't be like Uncle Will. You'll see something wrong and you'll stand up and you'll say, "This isn't right. Everybody, look, let's stop it." I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Oh, who is Mr. Mount? Well, Michael Mount, he was in here for a little bit. But you, Ollie Oxenfree there. Is that your real name? Michael Oxmall? Huh, Mikey? Is that your real name? Oxenfree, Ollie Oxenfree. That's Mikey. He likes it. He's not gonna like what's coming for him. If he doesn't decide to get in the truth and be a man, you know what you could start off doing, Mike? You could start off by saying, "Hey, Carl, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were chosen. I shouldn't be an idiot, not just because you're chosen. I just shouldn't do that to any other human being. You know what I mean? I should be willing to have conversations before I'm a douchebag." It's Mr. Mount from Vintage's Tarot Cards. Why do you got a real thing against Vintage's Tarot Cards? Uh, I don't know if they're good or bad. I don't use them, but hey, who am I to say what's good or bad? You know what I mean? Everything we learn is from men, and you don't realize that, Mikey. It's all from men, bud. All from men. Gotta put your trust in men. Yeah, I try to stay away from Ouija boards. I don't care. I don't fucking give two fucks about them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if they're good or bad. I don't. I honestly don't know. But I just don't have an interest in them. If there's dead relatives I want to talk to, I'll wait and see what happens when I go, and maybe I get to talk to them. You know what I mean? But fortunately, hey, I was going to bed like a long time ago. Michael Mount, you got me off my game, eh, bud? Want to play some Eagles, Hotel California. What are you even talking about, Michael? Go listen to Games People Play by Tesla. That's what you're doing right now, bud. You might want to hop on the crazy train. Go take a look at those lyrics, sweetheart. Chugga, 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 choo choo. Anyways, have a good night, everybody. Virtuality, have a good night. And Michael Mount, good night to you, my fair fellow. And Ollie Oxenfree, keep being you and I'll be me. And we'll see where we end up. Right, bud? Don't you want to come to heaven with me? Or do you just want to keep playing this stupid game here, being a big fat loser? Submit to the truth, Mikey. Come on, buddy. There's a winner out there, and it could be you, sweetheart. I'm gonna break one of his. Good night, Mikey. I love you.